Sorry, weird cough. I decided to go on a quick walk. It's been a while since we've talked like this. So I figured no better time than the present. Let's have a walk. Let's have a chat. We could talk about anything new that's been going on with any of you guys, with me, whatever the case is. Breathing heavier because I'm going to be doing, just walking and chatting and, that kind of deal. So, excuse my heavy breathing. Also, the, what do you call it? The mic picks up the wind weird. So, heads up, it's going to be annoying. Probably will sound bad. But don't say I didn't warn you. Right? So, yeah, that's basically it. So, today, just taking a walk. I've been doing this thing where I like to have a good hour to half an hour walk before I head to the gym. One, kind of like cardio and stuff like that, but I'm also enjoying my time. I'm watching birds fly. I'm watching trees. So I'll just show you guys what I'm talking about, and then we'll chat from there. You guys can see why I would rather start with a walk than just go straight into a gym. So, yeah, so also bear in mind, one of my lenses has kind of fell off from my phone camera. I have to figure out what kind of glue to go ahead and put back on it. So again, apologies for that. But anyway, we're here. We're enjoying. There is a duck. There's other ducks somewhere around. And yeah. So this is really odd for some people who have been on my channel long enough. So usually I like to do my lives at the ranch. Today I wanted to do something different. Hi, Janessa, how are you? Yeah, so usually I like to do my lives at the ranch. Is this in Utah? No, this is Florida, actually. We're in, what do you call it? Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So, salam alaikum. How's everybody? Sean, hey there. Lovely weather, isn't it? It sure is. It is beautiful today. I was just saying, I usually like to do like an hour-long walk before I head to the gym. Just because I get to enjoy all of this. Ain't that nice? Where are you living? Well, I live in Florida. Where are you living? Stravinsky. Terrible. Well, it depends on your perspective. I think this is quite nice. I'm leaving Korea. Oh, okay, cool. Dude, I wish I was in Korea. I wouldn't be leaving, sorry. I wouldn't be living in Korea. I wouldn't be leaving Korea. Oh, Stravinsky. Oh, I'm terrible today. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully things, get brighter. It sounds corny, but it usually does get better. It does. Hi, cutie. Can I be your friend? Oh, we could be friends. Sure, why not? Yeah, being a pessimist sucks. I'm kind of a pessimist. It depends on what it is. If we talk about humanity, then I could be quite the pessimist. But if we're talking about just being outside in nature, I have nothing to be pessimistic for. Not at all. What is your biggest dream? That's an excellent question. I don't know. Biggest dream. Not to have to live paycheck to paycheck. I guess that's one. But I guess everybody's one dream is being financially stable, right? Another one would be to go around the world. There's a lot of countries I want to see, not just one. This chat is scaring me for some reason. I apologize. I'm sorry about that. Is this a safe area? Yeah, totally. It's totally safe. Why not? It's it's just around it's just around where I live, so pretty safe. Actually, the safest. I think maybe the only danger is some cranky old Karens, which you could probably fight them off pretty easy, right? I love your horses for real. Thank you. They're not mine. I volunteer, but I'm glad you love them. They are very sweet. Chef Megado, hello. Francisco Gutierrez, hello. Hi, how are you? Love from Kamakura. Where's Kamakura? That sounds like a cool name. If we all die in the end, why not die now? Why die now? I think that's a better question. I don't know. You have nothing to live for? I think that's quite silly. I suppose that all depends on perspective. Actually, it's funny you bring up that topic. I've been watching AOT. Anybody who is not familiar with that show, Attack on the Titan, kind of makes you think about life, politics, history, all that kind of stuff. And well, one of them is also like, what's the point of living? I don't know, maybe just to see a cloud? Why not? By the way, can I be your chef? Dude, I usually cook a lot, so you're more than welcome. Sorry about the sound, by the way. It's windy. My apologies. Kamakura, Japan. Okay, well, it does sound like it's from Japan. It makes sense. Why not? The only thing I have to live for is my girlfriend. Well, you sound pretty young, if that's your answer. And don't take me wrong. I was there. I've been there before. I was 19 years old before and angsty. And the only thing I thought I had to live for was my boyfriend. But, again, my apologies for the wind. I thought the only thing I had to live for was my boyfriend, but that's not true. There's so much amazing things out there. It's just about perspective. The only thing, Kenny lines hit hard. I don't know what Kenny lines are. What is that? What do you think about men not being the sole providers anymore? How will they find a purpose? I don't know. Maybe we can get the economy to make it possible that for it not to be a 2-income household. I suppose that would be a one possible solution. Maybe if things were cheaper, then I would have no problem having my husband doing some work. I could get some part-time work just for fun. Find another purpose, I suppose. Do you smell what The Rock is cooking? No, is that a line from The Rock? Is that a wrestling line? Sorry, please, can we see your face? Are you sure you want to see my face? I don't know. Sounds like a weird request. I could. SmackDown Hotel. Is that a line? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of The Rock. No offense. He's fine. But he's a little corny for my taste. Is he not? I don't know. Kenny from AOT. Oh, Kenny Ackerman. Yeah. Oh no, Kenny was like super cool. Absolutely love him. I thought I loved Mikasa a lot, but she's kind of one-dimensional. I kind of realized how much I loved Sasha, but then she had to get unalived by Gabi, so that was sad. This is the face, by the way. Pretty unfortunate, is it not? The last time I was on live, someone had, again, sorry about the wind. Again, I'm sorry about the wind. The last time I was on a live, someone had commented about my pimples as if I did not know that they were on my face. So, for a PSA, I have pimples, and they are on my face, and I'm 33 years old. Flock, my homie. I don't like Flock. Sorry, Sean. I do not like Flock. I think he's a grimy, arrogant character. Probably one of the worst. I would say the second worst was maybe Armin. Oh my god, these... Okay. I'm gonna try to make this work. Hold on. Freaking wind! Sorry, no, I can't back up Flock. Saludo desde Argentina, YouTuber Hector por el mundo. Well, hola Hector. ¿Cómo estás? Yo soy de los Estados Unidos. I love people from Argentina. They're very cool. Hold on. Can you guys hear me better now? Is this better? I was thinking it was going to be cool with the headphones. No. Oh well. But yeah, no, I didn't like Flock at all. I'm not finished yet. So I'm at the second part 2 of the final season right now. It's definitely been an adventure, that's for sure. Are you planning on getting tattoos? Nope. I am too chicken to get a tattoo. I admit it. I am too chicken. I got piercings, but that's probably just because, like, they close. If I care to remove it, it'll close. Tattoos are a little harder to remove. What I do like to do is get temporary tattoos. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I'll do temporary tattoos. Or like I'll do henna. That's fun. Muy bien, tengo amigos en Miami. Oh, yo soy de Fort Lauderdale. Es muy cerca a Miami. Well, claro que sí, tú sabes. Right? Yeah. Hold on, so let me show you, because the point was to take a walk, not for you guys to inspect my face. So let's take a walk. I mean, like, it's not gonna be like, I guess, that fantastic, but it's better than my face. Love your energy, girl. You the best. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. Arigato. That's as much Japanese as I know right now. I used to know more. Very good. Thank you. Well, yeah. My apologies. My Spanish is not the best. My mom is from Ecuador, but my mom didn't teach me Spanish, so I had to kind of learn on my own. Luckily, in my high school, we had a lot of people from Dominican Republic in Puerto Rico. Not like it's the same as Ecuadorian style Spanish. It's not. It's very different. But at least I understood something. Oh my god. So yeah, I've been getting into that so far. That has been, AOT has been my main focus in the last month. I usually like watching it while I'm working out because it makes me feel like I'm running away from Titans. That has been, it hasn't been a good motivator to run. Otherwise, I probably know my butt would not run. Not at all. Not at all. The music's also like the, what is it? The final part, part 2 of the final season That music is metal as heck, and I love it. It's so cool. If they have like I'm pretty sure they have it like AOT playlist. It rocks so freaking hard. It truly does. Let me show you guys the lake. Oh crap! Sorry. Plenty of pretty clouds today. So usually what my channel typically consists of is I do a lot of ranch videos. I go to the ranch, I hang out with the horses, we chill out, we have a good time. That's usually what my lives usually consist of. So this is the first time in a long time where I did a live like this. I used to do it all the time. Probably for this very reason. It doesn't get a lot of attention, and fair. It gets kind of like boring and monotonous after a while. I hope everybody else is having a better day. Sometimes it starts out kind of sucky, but it'll be alright. My plan for the rest of the day is, well, after, getting a good walk and going to the gym, kicking some butt, and then go grocery shopping. Unaliving some Titans. I'm totally kidding. It's so funny because I remember first episode, it was like they don't know how to get rid of these Titans, and then all of a sudden they can get rid of them like as if it was like swatting a fly. Technology, dude. I don't know what we would do if we were in the same predicament. That would be interesting. I suppose in a weird way we were at one point. Hi. It's a cute baby. It's a cute baby. So I guess to give some background, at least to make it a little bit interesting, my name is Libby. I live in Florida. That's where I live. And, just chilling out. Doing my little workout thingy. I work in a company doing physical security for schools, and it's been a pretty good job. But my favorite hobby is hanging out with horses. If anybody decides to go to my YouTube shorts, you're gonna see that most of my content is horse related. I guess you could say we're horsing around a lot on that channel. I would stop, give you guys a better look at everything, but at the same time, kind of on a time crunch. I apologize if that sounds rude, but I like to keep things to a certain schedule. This was very, very out of the blue. I usually don't do this. Oh, did I click a filter or something? I don't know. Something happened. Hey, buddy. We
with your dad.
Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, check out these palm trees. You guys see all these palm trees? If you guys are ever coming, well, Sean, if you're ever coming from Japan, you should swing by Florida. It's pretty cool. I hate the fact that my last lens is not working. I'm gonna have to fix it, but eventually I have to replace my whole entire phone in general. It's taken a few more hits than it can take, if I'm being honest. Hey birdies! Hey birdies! I'm hoping to do some hiking, so was it like next week? Well, no, sorry, not next week. In the next few weeks, I will end up going to New Jersey. So me and my sister, we plan on doing a couple of hiking trips. And we're very excited about that. It should be pretty fun. There's a great place up in upstate New York, if anybody's familiar with it. It's called Bear Mountain. Went there a lot as I was growing up. So we're hoping to make some really cool new memories. Well, I hope the guys who are online, I hope you guys are having a good day. Okay, hope you're having fun. This is just me, just kind of chilling. If you want to talk about anything, feel free. That water is almost so clear you can see the clouds reflection right on the lake. Ain't that something? Right. Ain't that pretty? That's really cool. For the most part, I like where I live, but you know, sometimes you always feel like wanting to mix it up. I don't know. I have some friends that are over in Germany, and I talk about wanting to move there. And they're just like, why? You have good weather here. The weather is good. Food's good. That kind of thing. And I just feel like, you feel like you want to just jump out of your skin and try something different. No rhyme, no reason. Just try to have some fun with something different, you know? I would have done at South America, I guess, like specifically Ecuador, but I feel like I need a friend to come with me. I feel like I wouldn't just do that well on my own. I was talking to some people on the live like in the last weekend, talking about solo trips, which countries are best for solo trips. I mean, one was on my mind, was going to Sweden or Norway or Denmark. As far as I know, it might be pretty safe for foreigners just to go. I'm no expert though. Yeah, I'm no expert. I don't know, I feel like Sweden would be the way to go. I'd probably be pretty safe. But then I was talking to somebody on the live, and he suggesting some places in India. I really want to go to India, but I also want the perimeters where it's going to be safe for me to travel, because it's not like, I guess most people know, some areas in Southeast Asia are just not the best for tourists to go to, and like fair, you know. Also, like, all the vaccines you have to take just to get there in the first place, I don't even know if my insurance will cover it, but we'll see. I don't know, maybe India will be the one. Me and my husband have a contest where if I reach my fitness goals before he does, he has to pay me $2,000. If he reaches it, I have to pay him $2,000. So he says he's going to use his winnings to go to Morocco. And I was like, oh, by yourself? He says, yes, of course. So I said, no freaking way is that happening. I'm definitely going to win. I'm going to kick your butt. There's no way. I'm going to take that money. I'm going to take myself to any country I like within a $2,000 budget. Nothing more, nothing less. Probably is going to be hard to find for nothing more, if I'm being honest. Unless maybe I go to Canada. Even then. The place is great. Thank you, Hasib. How are you? Yeah, so there's a few countries I'm thinking about going that I'm going to be able to use $2,000 to spread across. I'm not sure how it's going to work out. But hopefully it does. I also wanted to travel with my folks. But once again, $2,000 doesn't spread that far, you know? What country is this? Well, we're in the U.S., Hasib. United States of America. And this is specifically Florida. Where are you from, Hasib? Good, okay, gotta go. No worries. You do your thing, man. Do your thing. Man, I forgot it was Wednesday. It's art day over here. It's always like the crankiest old Karens that go to that. I would like to go, but if cranky old Karens were not there. That's probably the only thing dangerous about this place, if I'm being honest. Cranky old Karens. Oh my god, I hate the video quality. It's gonna drive me crazy. It's looking like my husband's video quality, which is no good. No bueno. What am I gonna do? I gotta find some glue. Maybe there's specific glue for the phone to fix my lens, at least until I trade it in. Well, okay, we're almost at 30 minutes, guys. I think I'm going to complete my hour in a little bit on my own. But, you know, for you guys who joined me today, thanks for joining in. I hope you guys have a great day. You know, and if you guys are having a bad day, I hope it turns around. And, look, life is good, guys. Life is good. not just for me or one person, for everybody. Just gotta take a better look at it. That's it. Alright, have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.